another fishing excursion I sort of done, and I'm doing it. So if other people sort of do it, you sort of got an idea on places where you can go and stay and what it was like, and flights and things like that. So anyway, this is a trip we to Norway, North Norway, some years ago. The fishing is extremely good. So anyway, so Norway is where are we? Norway is right up here. There's England down there, and right here. Now the place where we went was up here near Tromsø, which is miles away. And just to give you an idea of the journey, we flew from Stansted to Oslo, about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Oslo, lovely airport, and then we flew to Tromsø, which was about another 2 hours. And no pollution up there at all. Lovely mountains, deep blue sea, fantastic. So anyway, let's just zoom in on Tromsø. We stayed at a fishing lodge called Lauklines, and we had a boat for 5 days and a cabin for 5 days, and Lauklines is Tromsø here, and Lauklines is about here somewhere. So I'm just going to zoom in on where it was, and it's about here somewhere like that. And yeah, so we got there, and the fishing guide gave us a lot of information where to go, and there was a GPS chart plotter and a map and this, that and the other, and we just went to the spots where they advised, really. And we sort of went fishing every single day in these fjords up here, and we fished an area around here for a start, relatively deep, like 76 metres, and we were catching smallish sort of haddock, cod, pretty much every drop, and coolfish. Every drop. Your lure would hardly get to the bottom, and so there was plenty of fish there. Not too, just sort of half an hour's drive in the boat, just not far from where we were staying. And we travelled up this way to this junction here, and much the same wherever you went. Any of the sort of like the headlands or the reefs, be the same: coolfish, cod, and haddock. Relatively easy to catch. To fill your boat right up to the point where it would probably sink if you you had to put so many back. So anyway, extremely good fishing. We tried an area of this area here, Harja. I tried an area off there for Torsk, I think it was, just off there, and it was farther coming to the room, and close to the headlands there as well. Again, some seriously good fishing. Torsk are a bit like a ling, something like that. So yeah, we fished around this island here. It was pretty spectacular island, really. Nice sort of shelves here, sort of thing. Some deeper water. Where else did we go? There was another day. Let me just zoom out again so we don't lose our bearings. We fished an area out here, a bit further out. It was the furthest we went out. It was quite a way. It might have even been up this area here. So I'm just gonna. We sort of followed this map, or typed in the coordinates, and we went up there, fished over a reef, and we run into a halibut. We were fishing the traditional sort of method, and we were catching little coolfish. And Father had hooked a coolfish on, and he was retrieving it slowly. And all of a sudden, this giant bloody halibut was stalking it, come up from the bottom and was stalking it, and he came right within, he came right up to the boat, and he grabbed the coolfish and grabbed the trebles, and he just scooted off with it, and we caught halibut, nice halibut, and so it's pretty exciting. And obviously, the deeper you go, you put on some heavier tackle, you get some bigger cod. Cod up to like £20 quite easily. So anyway, so it's a really good spot. It is quite expensive. However, you've got to tick it off. It's got to be on your bucket list. It's if you're into cod fishing and traditional sort of European sort of fishing. There's all different people who go. There's all different people from around Europe go. There was some German people there, Swedish people there, people from the UK were there. All sorts going up there and doing really well. So yeah, I mean that's and in Norway, there is probably 50 to 100. I wouldn't say there's probably hundreds, probably 50 different venues like that, fishing villages, holidays where you can go, and they're all good. They're all good, but this one in particular has got a good reputation. There is some ones where you can get some bigger fish. There is some areas where you can get some bigger fish. I've just off the top of my head, as I was since I was involved with this. There's an area called, I'm not sure if that was, it's called Soroya, which is, where is it? Tromsø. It's off here somewhere. It's further north. It's a good sort of 200k further north, something like that. It's not too far away. But you go to Tromsø and you drive around. It's like, I think it's this one here. Yeah, Soroya. There is Soroya, this island here. If you want a real big cod, that's the place to go. So there you go. There you go. So this is the Navonics chart again, and it just sort of helps you sort of it's the same card which goes into your Echo Sounder. So there you go. That's Norway, and that's sort of an indication of a sort of a venue where you can go. A bit about the package. The cabins were nice. Cooking really nice. That's light all year round. We went in July and it was light all year round, so you could go fishing at 3 a.m. and it would be light. You have to pay extra for your fuel and stuff like that. You have to make use the fuel you use up. We brought our own fishing gear, duty frees, bottle of whiskey and smokes and things like that. Bought a load of food from the supermarket. It's quite expensive, but if you're going away on a trip like that, it's going to be relatively expensive anyway. So you just bung it in the cost. We went for a week, and never forget it. It was a beautiful trip. I would advise it to anybody. There's also some deer. There's some birds of prey up there, and I think there's even some salmon fishing and stuff like that up there. There's all sorts of other things you can do, for sort of from a tourist point of view. And Tromsø itself is a really nice town, really nice city. There's some sort of excursions and things you can sort of do there, and all sorts, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Lovely mountains everywhere. Anyway, guys, so okay, that's the Norway trip. If anyone's got any sort of questions on it or want a bit more detail, I can my advice would be there's a lauklines website, which is the site where you book it. You can just book it online, and probably best to book it a year in advance just to make sure, because quite a lot of people go. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you later. Okay, bye.